Facts here, and I'll talk to you about the numbers so far. This is how we are looking like as we speak. 13,771. That's the latest number after 418 people tested positive. Now we know that the president is going to hold an extraordinary session on Friday to discuss the containment measures of COVID-19. So with the COVID-19 infections on an upward spiral, President Uhuru Kenyatta has convened a crucial meeting with county governors to scrutinize the country's ammunition against the fast-spreading virus and chart the way forward before the expiry of the 21 days containment measures. As Enock Sikolia now reports, the rising numbers have left the Ministry of Health worried that the country's healthcare system could be overrun.
In 6 days' time, President Uhuru Kenyatta will address the country on the state of the nation in combating the COVID-19 pandemic, a viral infection that continues to sink into the population. But even before that, Uhuru has called for a fifth extraordinary session of the national and county governments coordinating summit on Friday. The session seeks to assess preparedness in the counties and evaluate the country's war chest against the virus. Uhuru and governors will also evaluate the impact of the restrictions that were lifted on the spread and management of the viral disease, as well as review the efficacy of the containment measures still in place. This meeting is expected to shape what the head of state will tell the country and action the government will take going forward. The Intergovernmental Summit coming at a time the country is reporting an upsurge in COVID-19 infections.
These figures should worry anyone who cares about our country.
On Monday, 418 people tested positive to the virus from 2,474 samples that were subjected to laboratory tests. The total number of infections in the country hitting 13,771. Nairobi remains to be the country's epicenter with 292 new infections recorded. But it's the increased number of infections in the neighboring Kiambu, Machakos and Kajiado counties that have raised eyebrows about a possible impact of the lifted travel restrictions. In the last 24 hours, Kiambu recorded 54 new infections, Machakos 28 and Kajiado 13. But generally, officials at the Ministry of Health are attributing the increased cases to what they term as bad behavior by some Kenyans. They say a good number have been conducting themselves in total disregard of measures meant to curtail the spread of the virus. They talk about people marrying in bars and clubs against the directive of the president.
A lot of people do not seem to care and have thrown all caution to the wind. We are aware that some people are not taking this disease seriously, and some do not even believe in the figures given by the government.
It is disheartening, and the behavior of some of them, if you walk across, is even more disheartening. The behavior in these bars at 1 a.m. is deplorable. All those things that we have talked about, social distancing and contact, are the very opposite people are doing. Masks are thrown off, and all manner of human behavior is back in the restaurants.
The don't care attitude seemingly taking root among the country's leadership. Some politicians have gone about the activity in total disregard of laid down guidelines, setting up a bad example to Kenyans. Enock Sikolia, Citizen TV, Nairobi.